Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking spare tire straps and how to put one together on a budget. Okay, so this should be a relatively short video, and what you're looking at right here are two spare tire straps that I made, basically from scratch. Obviously I didn't build the ratchet myself or anything like that, but I assembled it on my own, and I'm just basically gonna give you a rundown on how to do it yourself. It was relatively easy. You just kind of have to know what to look for, so hopefully this answers some of your questions. So obviously the main component would be the ratchet here, and this is from a company called Lodi Metals, or Lodi. It's L-O-D-I, and it's super cheap. I got both these assemblies and basically 27 feet of strap for each, so over 50 feet of strap, all for 60 bucks. And just so you can choose a bunch of different options on their website. You can choose different snaps down here. You can choose different handles, different colors, all that kind of stuff. So they have a lot of options, so it's pretty cool. This is the HD flat snap hook, and this ratchet is what they call their long wide rubber handle. And I do like this, and this actually functions super smooth. For $30 a piece, I couldn't believe how nice it is. You could probably get away with, so yeah, if you look over here, I have basically I have a full 27 feet that was unused. So you could probably get away with maybe like 15 feet per I guess assembly when you buy it from that website. But I'm kind of glad I got the extra now, because getting the extra length of strap is like pennies, or like maybe a couple bucks. It's really not that bad. And if one of these straps ever tears or rips or something, I can replace it. So that's kind of nice to have. Next component that I didn't really know what to call them, I eventually tracked it down, are basically these guys. These buckles here are called 3-bar sliders. And they're made for 2 inches. All this is 2-inch strap. And I got these from a company called ProFox Racing. And with tax and shipping for 10 of these, because you need 10 to make this DIY kit work, it was only, let's see, $35. So they're black and powder coated, so pretty nice. They kind of hide and blend in, so it's pretty cool. Like I said, they're kind of, they're expensive for what they are, $3.50 a piece, but it's kind of what you need to do to make this work. And if you're not going to be sewing the straps, you need these to basically secure your lengths and make them adjustable to what you want. And lastly are these cool little plates here that I made. Basically, this is 1/8 inch stainless steel. I do think I'm going to paint it eventually, but it's 1/8 inch stainless steel. And I got these from a company called Send Cut Send. And what that is basically you design something on a computer-aided design software, and you send it to them. They cut it out for you and mail it back. So these, I could not believe how cheap these were to get made. For both of these, it was only $35 for those two. So, obviously to design this, you have to download the software. I'm pretty sure you can do this with some free software. I forget off the top of my head what I used, but I'll put it down in the description. So yeah, it's definitely doable for the average guy, I would say. You just need a computer really, and you got to be able to figure out how to use the CAD. But so overall, if you add up all that, we're looking at $130. And compared to what's out there, it's pretty much a bargain. I'll just read off and I'll show you up on the screen. So SDHQ makes a kit, and on their website it's listed as $269. And with shipping and tax, I assume it's going to be over 300. So this is less than half the cost of all that. And you can customize it yourself, which is pretty cool. So you can choose your own colors. You can, if you were to design a plate or any type of adapter there, you can make it what you want. So that's pretty neat. The other brand I saw out there was called Alpine, and that's 150 for just one assembly. So you're looking at 300 plus tax and shipping, so even more expensive. Okay, so just a couple tips that I would recommend is, like I already mentioned, I would buy extra strap for when you're assembling this, just in case. The other thing is, if you never dealt with, like, I don't know what this is, nylon or whatever, but straps like this, if you cut them, and I just used a pair of tin snips to cut this, and I'm sure there's more graceful ways to do that. But then when you're done, just come back through and kind of like melt the edges with like a lighter or a torch, and it will kind of keep them from fraying and really make them easy to feed through the 3-bar sliders here. And the last piece of advice would be, when you get your stuff from Sencut Sen, the edges are going to be pretty like sharp, I guess. So make sure that you deburr everything, and especially where the strap is going through, you focus on getting those edges rounded off, so that way your straps don't get cut when you tighten everything up. Almost fell there. All right, so I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to go over today. Like I said, like it's just over a third of the cost, or just under a half, however you want to look at it. And I think it's really easy to do. And depending on like what you're going to use this for, like I said, you can choose. They have other snaps down here. They have a twist snap that rotates this 90 degrees, just in case that fits your use. I think they. So I'm super happy with the results of this and putting this together, and it was relatively easy to do. I hope this video was helpful, and if you want to do this and you have questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help.